Good morning, y'all. Tracy with Trials of a Long-Haired Girl here. I thought I would bring y'all along this morning. I am going to make an easy slow cooker pasta. I saw this. I was binge watching random cook with me's or dump and go cook with me type videos on YouTube, and I ran across this one. The original recipe is Kristen's Kitchen blog, and it's actually KRISTINES and then kitchenblog.com. I'm kind of having to modify this a little bit. For those of y'all that don't know, I have a child who has allergies, so no corn. So I am doing, instead of, her recipe calls for lean ground beef, I'm actually doing bison. I'm doing bison, bell pepper, and onion. I brown that up. This is some homemade chicken stock, and I have skimmed the fat off the top. I'm going to add a can of black beans rather than the original recipe calls for a can of corn. Taco seasoning. And then her original recipe calls for a 15-ounce can of crushed tomatoes and a cup of jarred salsa. I have some Rotel, so actually I have a regular can of Rotel and an organic. But we're going to use these 2 cans of Rotel rather than the salsa and then it also calls for cheddar cheese, but I'm going to use the Trader Joe's 3-cheese blend, the Mexican cheese blend, I think is what it's called. And I'm going to use my whole wheat pasta. So for purple, this makes this 5 smart points. Well, approximately. I need to adjust for the bison rather than the grass-fed beef. But yeah, okay. So I'm going to move you over to the other side of the crock pot so we can get started. Okay, I really think that this was one of the ones that I was on that was referred to as a dump and go. And this would probably be more dump and go if, for instance, I had hamburger meat in the freezer, which pre-cooked hamburger meat, I should say, in the freezer. And my intent actually is to try to do some of that when I am off work. Because, I mean, why not? It's going to make my life easier. My husband rinsed and drained these beans for me. Go ahead and add our taco seasoning. 3 tablespoons. I'm not gonna be particular, to be real honest. And I probably used more meat than she called for. Hold on a second. One of the other reasons that I love these liners is if you drop some seasoning, it'll catch it. Okay. Chicken broth. You know, isn't that always the way? You think you have everything done, and then you go to assemble and realized you forgot to open cans. Does that happen to others, or is it just me? Okay, so I have assembled. I'm going to stir. I'm going to cook on low. This says for 5 to 6 hours. But, you know, I work outside the home, so it's probably going to go for more like 8. And then we will stir in 12 ounces of pasta. I am really hoping this sounds like it would be a very easy go-to kind of meal. So I'm hoping that it will be. You know what? Because I'm that girl, we're going to add a little salt and pepper. Because I did not add any seasoning to the meat when I was cooking it, and I've not tried this taco seasoning. It's not one that we've used before, so I'm hoping it's good. You know, kind of feeling like maybe I need to add a little water. Just gonna add a half a can of, well, about a half a can in each of the Rotel cans so that I can kind of get the excess out. Okay. And I will be back this evening to show you putting in the pasta and the cheese. Again, I use the whole wheat pasta. It's kind of what I've gone to even before the change in the Weight Watcher plan. That's kind of what I had gone to. Okay, oh, here, let me show you. That's what it looks like. I think it looks like it's going to be pretty tasty. So we're going to turn this on for 8 hours, and I will see you this evening. Hi, y'all. I'm back. I am now going to weigh out 12 ounce, I'm sorry. Hold on. Okay, now that I've consulted my recipe, I am now going to weigh out 12 ounces of pasta. I did not plan this very well because I didn't grab a big enough bowl. Okay, so 5 ounces. We're going to pop that in there. And another 5 ounces. And then 2. Okay. And that's 2 more ounces. We are going to turn this up on high for half an hour. Just stir the pasta around. We are going to weigh out a cup of cheese using this same bowl. Okay, that is a cup of cheese weighed out. And again, using the Trader Joe's light Mexican blend cheese, you know, since it's a taco pasta. So I will be back in half an hour to show you what this looks like with the pasta done. And I will see you this evening. Okay, y'all, I'm back. And apparently my phone doesn't want to stay. Okay, so this really, I mean, look at this. This puffed up a lot. I put this in the calculator because I used more meat that was originally called for. I went ahead and put this in the calculator for like 10 servings. So yeah, I'm going to take this cup of cheese and I'm just going to mix this in. So, and then we will serve up and see how it tastes. This looks delicious. I'm excited, and you know, yet another option for taco night. What could be better? And you know what? I still have a couple points, so I may actually get myself a little bit of sour cream. Okay. Here we go. I'm just going to put one little ladle in here first so we can test it out. See how this tastes. Okay. let's see here. Not really so much a soupy consistency, so I'm going to use a fork. It's a little spicy, probably because I used the 2 cans of Rotel. I'm absolutely 100% okay with that though, because it has a good flavor. I don't think that I probably could have added some more beans to it, because there's not a lot of beans in this bowl. But I think it's really good. I think this is a winner, and we may have this again. Okay, I hope everybody enjoys. Please check out the blog, which I will list below, along with all of the points for all of the plans, because I haven't checked that yet. I know that it's like 6 for the purple plan, but I know pasta counts for blue and for green, as well as the bison would count for green as well. So check out below for the points on all the different plans. And if you try it, let me know. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we have. Have a great night, y'all.